Howdy guys, JJ here, and welcome back to another episode of Unpacked. Today we are meeting the fine folks at Seager Western Wear. There's a good chance that we're gonna grow some chest hair, my mustache might get a little bushier, and we may go home with some cowboy hats. Enjoy. Welcome to the home of Seager, where the tallest gentlemen with the best looking mustaches live and reside, and where we can play darts and talk business. Boys, tell us a little bit about the evolution in the start of your brand.
That's
basically
oh my god, the combination between Western and surf. So that's where like the idea of Seager kind of started, was blending cowboy hats and surfing, but not doing it in like a kooky way, and kind of like starting out that strong. So we didn't really have any money to start, so we just made shirts, and we just printed shirts with the name Seager on it, and started with the tagline Western Grit, and that was kind of the way to like explain who we were as a company. And over time it just evolved. Started making cowboy hats, started making jackets, sport shorts. Working with brands like Stetson was like a huge thing for us.
Yeah,
That's
start.
a massive milestone.
I would say that's what really like authenticated us in the Western world, was when Stetson was like, you guys can make hats with us, and we're like, okay, we're just a bunch of kids from California and trying to make a living, and then all of a sudden we were legitimate in the Western world.
And that's like a beautifully humbling, rad, high five experience to do that, especially like in that Western world. It seems like these are older, established brands that our grandparents or dads wore. And it's kind of neat to see you guys taking a young approach to that. Like, I feel like every time I put this hat on or step into this building, I grow a chest hair and feel like my breath smells of whiskey and hard work.
Yeah.
So,
and that's the goal too, because when you start a brand, you're just starting, but you want it to be timeless and have like heritage to it. So it's hard to do that right off the bat, honestly.
just like it's hard to hit this bullseye.
Yeah. Yeah, last year was probably our biggest year ever with collaboration and partnerships. And we obviously try and get something out of it and help bring something to the table. So doing one with Coors Banquet and Waylon Jennings back to back was huge for us.
Plus listening to Waylon while drinking Coors
Banquet it was a great year.
It's a fabulous American pastime.
It really was.
What's some of your guys' favorite products right now? Talk about this stuff.
The thermal. I mean,
They're both wearing it. So.
it's a team. Whenever everyone at the office wears the same thing, that's kind of when you know you've made something that everyone likes, And for us, flannels and thermals and jeans are probably the three that we want to just nail. And so for the thermal, it took us a while to kind of make our perfect thermal, and went through a bunch of iterations and whatnot. And so when we finally got it and we knew that we nailed it, we were stoked.
We essentially like try and make as little amount that we know we could sell, so we could sell through it. It's not fast fashion, where we're coming out with new products all the time, and we like to keep staples. So like once we make a pair of pants, this pair of pants is here to stay. So someone wears these for 2 years and they start fading out, they could buy another pair. So like we don't want people to buy something really quick and then buy it again.
Which is huge, because that's just kudos to you guys as a company that you actually do want to make stuff that people can wear for a long time, that is good quality, not a race to the bottom in quality and price and fast fashion, because that definitely isn't a sustainable model.
Yeah.
So that's really cool and refreshing to hear from a young company that's growing at the rate that you guys are. Final question I'll ask you, it's hands down the most important. 1884, 1926, or whatever the new one is, or Yellowstone?
I know my answer is 1923.
Yeah,
that's by far the best.
it's the only answer.
Let's go.
Well played. They're all good, but it's the only answer.
Yellowstone's kind of shitty, to be honest with you.
All right, cool. I just want to make sure that they're all in good company. I would have had to leave and take my hat off and go, wait a second.
1883 was pretty cool.
It was good.
Yeah.
Everybody was dying every